I'm Clifford Rosenberg and I'm Managing Director of LinkedIn for Australia and New Zealand. I head up the Australian business, and it's to do with heading up the culture and values of the organization, to lead people towards a common vision, to make sure that we're integrated with the rest of what we do globally, and obviously I'm the face to the market for the Australian business. I was born in South Africa, hence the accent. I immigrated here in the late 90s, and I started off my career in management consulting, and I progressed into some media companies and telco companies. And to cut a long story short, in mid-2009, LinkedIn were looking to expand internationally. And someone who used to work with me way back at Vodafone, he ended up as the CMO for LinkedIn in Silicon Valley. And he recommended me to the exec team over there as someone to speak to about the Australian office. And I went over to Silicon Valley, met with the LinkedIn exec team, and a few weeks later started up the Australian office. And it was the second or third global office that we started up around the globe. I think my own leadership style is all about being myself, being true to what I believe in, and doing things with humility, with integrity, with my personal values that I bring to the work environment. And I do very strongly believe that talent is the number one priority. I really strongly believe that. And what I've done throughout my career, especially in building the LinkedIn office over here in Australia, today we've got 300 people in the office across Australia. It's about finding the very best talent you can find and looking for people who augment your skills, and not just people who have the similar skills to you. So I'm always looking for diversity and to improve the talent around me, and that makes for great company. The key word would be empowerment. Is you want to empower people, trust people, give them the tools they need to do the job, and give them the necessary skills they need to do the job. But for me, you've got to trust people once you've hired them, and you've got to empower them and give them all the resources they need to deliver. And if you've hired well, you will get exceptional performance out of people on that basis. I think a good example I could give is way back around 2000, I was head of corporate strategy for Vodafone, and we were looking to introduce content services to the market for the first time. So we wanted to beat the other telcos to the market. And the CEO at the time said, just go and find me the best talent across the organization, form a tiger team, and get that content out there within the next few weeks. And it obviously required a lot of hard work. But what I did was I literally handpicked the best talent I could find across the organization. I communicated with them. I had the CEO reinforce the communications and the importance of what we were doing. We had daily team meetings, and in those daily team meetings we went around the table, everyone was focused, knew what they were trying to achieve. Again, CEO reinforcement. And I think we had a lot of reward mechanisms built in, both emotional rewards and tangible rewards. And everyone had a very common journey that we just went straight at. But yeah, it was a real lesson in motivating a very new team from many parts of the organization. And the key word there was collaboration, is how to get them collaborating on a shared vision.